Welcome to the Beef Bar Bruins Banter TV. I'm joined by Bruins defenseman Austin Yano. Today a basketball player. Not as good of a basketball player as me, obviously. I mean, I've been working out for this, obviously, but we're going to do a little bit of basketball here. We're going to play a game called Goal. Kind of like horse, 4 letters, a little more hockey oriented. So we're going to see who's the better basketball player once and for all. I mean, I think you can tell I'm better prepared for this than he is, so it won't be much of a question, but we're going to find out anyway. We've got Tanner Grace doing the announcing for us. I'm a little bit worried he's going to be biased, but, I mean, true skill can overcome anything, right? So.
Yano's going to start her off here. Nice little three-point shot. Oh, checking the wind for any direction. Oh, and it misses. Josh Lewis up the shoot. No win. Takes a shot and misses. Misses horribly. That was embarrassing. Oh, swish by Yano. And Jay Lou's attempt at a shot here. If he misses, he takes a G. And that's a G. That would be a G for Josh Lewis. Oh. Oh. Josh Lewis getting cocky. And miss. Oh. As you can tell, these two don't play much basketball. And Josh Lewis, close, but not in. Oh, that's a basket for Yano. At Yano I'm Fresh. That's a miss by Josh Lewis, and he receives an O. That's GO for Josh Lewis. 0 for Yano. Ooh, nice shot by Yano. The left-handed shot. Oh, close. Well, that's a miss. That's an A for Josh Lewis. That's GOA. Oh. Miss. Air ball. Ooh. And Yano drains it. Or a chance at victory here. If Josh Lewis misses. Josh Lewis, keep things going. One shot. Ah. That's an L. Yano wins! Yano wins!
Well, as you can clearly see, Austin Yano has beaten me in this game of Goal. Austin, I mean, I was talking to Brave and everything before the game here, but I got to let you know, I really wanted you to win this. Just, you know, I wanted to be generous, you know. So, you know, just so you know, I wasn't really trying.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know. I didn't practice very much, and it looked like you had a lot of practice under your belt, but it didn't prove to pay off, so that's too bad for you, I guess.
Well, it's all about the show, right? I mean, it doesn't mean I practiced. It means I look like I practiced, but, you know.
Not what the cameraman told me before this event here.
Is the cameraman really that trustworthy?
Reliable source on my part, yes.
I mean, I thought it was clear by the granny shot at the end that I was just trying to let you win.
Well, maybe, give me the sweep, but overall, I think I was going to take it anyways, so.
I think you're delusional, but whatever. We'll declare him the winner either way. So, good job. Welcome back to the Beef Bar Bruin Banter TV. We're joined by the goalie whisperer, as he likes to be called.
Coach gave me that name.
Goaltending consultant, Ted Raplansky. Ted, you're in town for a couple games here. First off, as a goalie coach, obviously the situation is a bit complex right now. Stephen Glass being out and Curtis Martin coming in and playing well, and obviously Travis Pelche here. What have you thought of what you've seen of the goaltending so far this year?
Well, of course I know Glass from last year, and did a great job for us. Pelche, as you know, hasn't had an opportunity to play or get a start. So I saw him in training camp, and I really liked the way he performed. And over the last, since Curtis came in, I've been able to watch. As you know, I'm in Manitoba, and so I watch the games online and come in and do my thing. This last night was my first opportunity to see him live, and really like how he plays. What he's about. Big body, athletic. But and we had a good session today. Today was a goalie session. We had all three of them. Stephen Glass he's still a little bit of ways from actually going 100% in practice, but he's been skating. But the dynamics of the game. We'd like to get Pelly in there as soon as we can, but the situation that we have right now, it's been difficult. Yeah.
When Glass does come back, in another 2 or 3 weeks or whatever it is, obviously Martin, who has really done nothing wrong either. He's had some really stellar games. What do you see maybe happening when he gets back?
Well, I've always believed that you never lose a spot through injury. So it'll be a situation that we'll address when the time comes. But it probably be a good problem to have if you got two guys that can play. Yeah.
Looking, toward the future with goalies, obviously the deal to bring Roger Taguna in sent Rylan Pasovich over to the Battlefords. And I guess it was a situation where you've got him and Brett Luchuk both as 95 goalies, and the organization just liked one over the other a bit.
Yeah, they it was basically two shades of gray for those 95s. It was basically two shades of gray, and what shade do you like better? And I think the opposite or the trade went as at the other end what they really wanted. But we were really happy with myself too. I was really happy with those 295s, and either one. I think either of them are going to be able to play in this league. And then there's Murray that's right behind them in one year younger, and so I think Bruins are pretty good depth-wise in goal. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Ted. Next time we'll get you on with your guitar and your band.
All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Welcome back to the Beef Bar Bruin Banter TV. We're joined by Bruins head coach and GM Keith Cassidy. Keith, I don't know how you're going to follow up Teddy here. He did a fantastic job in his Bruin Banter TV debut, but
well, the rock and roll goaltender whisperer is pretty tough to follow at any particular point in time. But I'll do my best to catch up with him, and what is it now? The Beef Bar Bruin Banter. Boy, that's
BBBB TV.
Nothing like a little alliteration on a Friday morning. So, yeah. All right. Well, let's get at it.
Well, you've been a pretty busy guy lately. You were in Calgary there for the Canada West Camp for World Junior A Challenge, and then back here and coaching behind the Bruins bench before long after that. Talking about the camp first, what was that experience like to be with, talent evaluators from all over Western Canada and seeing all these players?
Well, it was a fantastic experience. Obviously, there was 60 of the best Junior A players in Canada there. Hockey Canada does it first class. We were at their new facility at Canada Olympic Park there, and I can't say enough about it. It was unbelievable. And the way they treat you is first class all the way. I mean, you want, kind of like it is around here, you want for nothing. They make sure you've got everything you need to be successful, for players and coaches. And I'll tell you what, those players laid it all on the line for the duration of camp, and I think they're coming away with a pretty good team.
Tyler Krauk, obviously, not making the team, but it sounds like he had a really good camp, and just the whole age, being a 19-year-old, kind of worked against him. Yeah,
I mean, with the way that it's set up, this is a tournament that's hugely funded by the NHL, and they want a certain age group, a certain demographic of players there. So their stipulation is that Canada East and Canada West can only take 5 93s this year. And the way it worked for Canada West is they were happy with the 594 forwards that they took. I think Tyler had a great camp, it's just a matter of how they put the team together. I think he's got nothing to hang his head about. It was a good experience for him, and hopefully it makes him a better hockey player down the road, and I think it will.
Yeah. Coming back from that camp, back behind the bench for the Notre Dame game there, obviously a bit of a forgettable game. You were, obviously right in it through 2 periods, and then just kind of had a meltdown there in the third. Yeah,
it was a fact of we had some breakdowns that really cost us, and with our guys, it seems that every little one of those breakdowns ends up in the back of our net, and I can't fault them for not working hard, because I think they, a couple of those goals, the second and third goals, we were working hard to get back to where we needed to be, and then the execution part of it took over, and we were in the right spot. We just didn't execute on what we had to do. But again, that's a thing where you got to battle through that mentally and come back and make a game of it. I mean, it doesn't matter, each little mistake you make, you got to learn from it and move on. And I think we are showing signs of getting better at that. Last night wasn't one of those times, but I still think we're heading in the right direction.
You had some great chances at times too in the first 2 periods. How much do you think that would have changed things? Said you scored on a couple of them.
Well, obviously that's been a recurring theme there. Is we had some chances. We had some fantastic scoring chances there. I certainly think the momentum is different if you can capitalize on those. But it sounds like I didn't. I obviously wasn't at the game in Yorkton, but it sounds like they capitalized on some of those chances. And it. And talking to Cole and watching a bit of the video, it was a kind of a sloppy game, but if you can take advantage of the opportunities you're given, then you end up on the positive side of things. I thought, even though it was a tough game yesterday, we did generate some really good chances, and again, if we capitalize on a few of those, that masks a little bit of the sloppiness. But we got to get better overall at executing what we want to do. And if we can master that and have the attention to detail that we need, we're going to be okay.
Lack of composure seemed like it was a bit of an issue in the third there. Is that a concern at all?
Well, you know what, that penalty that I think Garrigan got, I don't know. I was standing right there. I don't know if that was warranted or not, but he gave him the penalty. And we just got to go out there and battle through that. I mean, I thought we did. Our penalty kill's been really good as of late, and I know they did get a power play goal last night, but I think they only got one of them. So I think our guys, for the most part, when we do get a call that maybe we don't necessarily agree with, I thought we've been pretty good at just going out and battling and killing the penalty and getting back to where we need to be. But certainly we don't need to be taking those penalties, and that's something that's been talked about. So hopefully we see some improvement there.
All right. Thanks, Keith.